5 minutes for announcements, Bo.
Say one more time.
Go ahead and do some announcements. I think you had some good things to say about some members.
Yeah, I wanted to, where's she at? There she is, Deborah. I want her to stand up and take a bow. She hit all the bonuses this year, the last month for December, and won the pool. If you go to the leaderboard, you'll see her on top of the leaderboard. She did a great, let's all clap for Deborah. She brought in 4 new people and it hit all the bonuses. That's pretty cool. We had a couple that were close. I know Harvey was real close. He had 3. So I'm going to do a part clap for Harvey. Came close. Anyway, so I'm not sure what we're doing for the contest this month. Mark might announce that, or Steve, but it was a very close contest last month. And also, while I'm here, I'm going to look and see if I see any new people. I think I saw one new person. Ed, could you unmute and say who you are and where you're from?
Hi, good evening, folks. Ed Virog from Warwick, New York, general contractor for about 37 years. In the process of getting a real estate license, mostly historic restoration work. That's my niche, but do a lot of other.
And who invited you to the meeting, Ed?
Paul Odendahl, friend for about 35 years.
Oh, great, Paul. Thank you. Okay. Welcome to the meeting. Okay, Steve, back to you. I think is there anybody else that hasn't been on the meeting, hasn't had a chance to introduce themselves? I think I see everybody else there. So go ahead, Steve. You're back to you, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks, Bo. So we're going to go ahead and go right into the presentation for all of the new folks that are here. And then if you have any questions and so forth at the end, we'll cover that. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And get rid of this. And we do have some housekeeping items that I want to quickly go over as soon as I can find the slideshow button. All right. So welcome to Solveres, solutions for everyday needs. Of course, the Latin definition of Solveres is solutions. That's why we offer solutions instead of just products and services. We find the needs of the customers and we find a way to solve that problem. And the problem, there we go. Couple housekeeping things. Please mute your microphones, but keep your videos on during the presentation. We like to see everybody's faces. If you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat and we'll try to address them either during or after the presentation. The room monitor, which is either Bo or Micah right now, can interrupt me if you need to interrupt if there's a dire question there. The other thing is please don't share the links or use this event as a networking meeting. This is kind of a closed caption environment and we don't want to disrespect any of the people that are here just to listen. Goals of this presentation: explain the difference between traditional marketing and network marketing, and show a business model that can create more than full-time income with less than part-time effort. And as everybody was talking, I put this new thing, I put that new, that item. This last one should be in the previous slide. If you're new to the presentation today, please just put your name in the chat and who sponsored you. That way Bo can keep track of it. Traditional marketing versus network marketing. Again, this may be redundant for many of you who are in the network marketing industry or have been in the past, but I want to go ahead and just lay it out for the people that haven't been. Traditional sales, you have a manufacturer who has to ship products to a shop. The shop has to spend a lot of money on retail space lease, advertising, direct mail, social media ads to attract a customer to come into their shop. Now, with the invention of the internet, it's gotten a little bit easier where the customer can just go online and order their items. But you still have this line of money that's getting spent. You still have a shipper, you still send it to a store, and then you have to ship it out to the customer. And of course, all of these marketing costs are still incurred for that business. Now, direct online sales is a little bit more efficient. The customer can order it online directly from the manufacturer, and the manufacturer can ship it directly to the customer, all of which incurs costs. The manufacturer still has to attract that customer. And so they're spending money again on the TV, radio, direct mail, social media, but they do get a bit of savings on the space lease. So everybody kind of understands how that works. Now, the network marketing, what we do here is we insert ourselves as a smart network marketer, and we're going to connect the consumer directly to the manufacturer or the service provider. What that does is it eliminates all of the marketing costs that that manufacturer has to incur. And because of that, they're willing to pay the smart network marketer a commission. And so that's where we come in. Now, typically for products that need to be shipped, there's still a cost for the shipping. Now, somebody can run their business alone by using that model. For Solveres, we're a service base. We're not a provider, but all of the solutions that we offer are primarily service-based. So the money that's spent on shipping is even a savings for the manufacturer. And again, those savings can be sent to the smart network marketer in the form of a commission. Many of the service-based solutions that are offered by Solveres are subscriptions. So that means not only do you get the payment in the first month, but you'll get one for the second, third, fourth, and ongoing for the term of the subscription or the premium. For example, if you're purchasing an insurance product. Now, again, that one model is used by companies all over the place. You have a sales representative who has a specific customer and they're selling a specific product. And entrepreneurs and businesses have made billions of dollars using this exact model. This is an example that I bring up. Many years ago when I was coaching basketball, there was this guy that had a program on how to increase your vertical leap with the goal of dunking the basketball. And it looks like he's selling it now. This is current, that you can go online and find this. He's selling it for $67, but I think he was selling it for much more than that before. He's made millions of dollars selling this one course. It's an online course, digital course, so there's no out-of-pocket expenses for him. He's made millions by doing this. And so that's the same model that we were just talking about. Now, one specific customer for a specific product. And again, it's a very specific customer on this one, right? You're not going to have an 80-year-old buying that one. You're not going to have a 12-year-old necessarily buying that one. It's somebody that probably has an interest in basketball and can come reasonably close to dunking a basketball and needs a little bit of help. Now, what if that person taking that one model that can make millions of dollars selling one product to one customer had a menu of solutions or services available? Now, pretty much anyone that they meet and have a conversation with, there is a solution for one of their problems. Okay, whether it's they're buying or selling a home in real estate, whether they need some type of health insurance or health benefits products, we have solutions that can be used. So you can create a business offering a menu of services for almost any customer. Again, because many of these services are subscription-based, you're also creating not just a one-time revenue stream, but a consistent stream of income. Here's some of the solutions that we offer in our menu of solutions for Solveres. We have real estate solution, which if you know someone that wants to buy or sell a home, we can help them with that. So that's something that occurs, what you can give me the number, Bo. I think it's every 4 years is the average when people buy or sell a home. That's repeat customers.
It's about every 5 to 7 years. Yep.
5 to 7 years. We have a discount travel, nonprofit funding. So people that are looking to fund their nonprofit organizations, we have solutions for them, which you can get paid a commission on by just making a connection. Final expense insurance, solar installation. So if you're trying to save money by putting solar on your home, you can also get a commission for that. Prescription drug program, the Solveres Academy, which is an online platform to host business and personal development courses. If you're familiar with Dusty Staub, that's where he has his 3 signature courses: Journey to Power, Journey to Vision, and Journey to Fulfillment. Any of those courses, they can be sold anywhere in the world. So now that makes it an international opportunity to sell in different countries. Discount health benefits. Upcoming, we have affordable insurance, life insurance upcoming, senior services we currently have. We also have ERC funding and real estate financing. And not just real estate, also small business financing and projects. There are no licenses required for any of these solutions, and other professionals will service your customer. You don't have to do any of the legwork. You just make the connection between Solveres and the vendor and your customer. And again, many of these solutions will provide residual income. Okay, Why would you want to start a business? A lot of people kind of get scared about that. And people that, like Bo and I, we've had businesses. Pretty much every one of our VPs have had owned businesses or currently own businesses. There's tremendous tax write-offs for things that you already purchase. The computers that we're looking at right now, you can write off 100% as an expense for your business. You have total control of your work environment. If you work for a boss now, you know what a luxury that is to not have to answer to a boss all the time and control your own environment. You also have control of your time and your schedule. You don't have to ask for vacation. You can go on vacation anywhere you want. And while you're on vacation, you can actually run this business very easily just by making connections. Or you can live in Belize like Carol Sue. Okay. Why start your Solveres business? It's minimal expense. And we're going to go over the cost of starting up a business in a second. You can do this anywhere in the world. There's a potential to create substantial wealth and passive income. This is not a promise. There is still work, there's still effort involved, discipline, consistency, all those things that make everybody else successful. If you're going to be successful in this business, it does take some effort. You're going to get support in building your business and your success. A lot of the businesses that I've run in the past, I've kind of been on my own island. So any decisions that had to be made, I had to make all the decisions, didn't have anyone else to run it by. I didn't have any tools available. I had to create all of my own tools. Marketing, had to do that all myself. With Solveres, all that is being done for you. So it's really becoming a plug and play system to where all you have to do is make the connection. So how much does it cost to start and run a business? You got the costs of product research, you have product development and manufacturing, professional education and certification. If you're a doctor, you have to go out and get your MD, right? If you're a lawyer, you got to go pass the bar exam. Real estate agents, you have to go pass those exams. You have marketing costs, fulfillment and servicing, shipping, administrative costs, franchise fees or the cost of the franchise if you're going to purchase one, which could be substantial. And then, of course, you have building equipment if you're a brick and mortar store. That could be hundreds of thousands of dollars to start up your own business. And there's a lot of risk at that, okay? How much does it cost to start up a Solveres business? An independent business owner, which is now going to become a solution representative, there's a one-time setup fee of $157.95. And that is changing as of January 17th. But everybody that comes into Solveres right now will be grandfathered in at these prices. There's an account management fee of $19.95 per month. So essentially you own your own business for $19.95 per month to maintain it. What you're going to get a personal store built by Micah the Great, who created an amazing software platform to where you can send people to any of our landing pages and it's going to be tagged with your affiliate code. So if somebody purchases a solution, you're going to get credit for that. You're going to have a back-end virtual office so you can monitor every aspect of your business. You're going to get access to all of the solutions at a member-only discount rate. You're going to have a license to promote all the solutions with Solveres branding. And you'll also have access to the compensation plan, so you get paid every time a customer purchases a solution. Sometimes you're going to get paid monthly because it's a subscription or a premium. And then, of course, you're going to get the support and training. So all of those things we talked about as far as the cost of starting the business is eliminated. Okay, what do I have to do from this point on? Number one, you got to enroll, you got to sign up and get on the gravy train because it's leaving very quickly. Number two is just share the solutions. And I don't want to get too far ahead of us, but there's a lot going on in the background where that's going to be even easier with graphics, content, all of the information that you need that you can just share it easily on social media. Step three, invite people to these Zoom meetings so we can go over this information with them. We're also going to end up having weekly trainings on the more complicated solutions. So not only can they attend this presentation, but they can click on the calendar in the Zoom link and they'll be able to jump into a real estate session with Bo, or charitable gifting of real estate with Cami, or jump in there with Bruce and talk about insurance. Just invite them and we'll help educate and move them forward. Last thing is just repeat it. Just keep doing it over and over. If you're a connector, this is the easiest job in the world. If you like going on social media, if you like helping people, All you're doing is finding ways that you can help them. And then the last step is to check your e-wallet, because if you're doing those first 4 things, there are going to be funds dropping into your e-wallet consistently. Now, the last thing is people will ask, okay, this is really easy. I'm sharing it. Can I teach a family member to do it? Or can I teach somebody else or build a sales team? And the answer is yes, you can build a team. So the smart network marketer can duplicate his own efforts by training someone else to do the same thing. And what happens when you do that is you get paid every time anyone on your team shares the solution and someone makes a purchase. Okay, what's next? Get with your sponsor and enroll today. Now, in the very near future, we're going to end up finishing this with breakout rooms to where if you have more questions, you can ask questions in the breakout room, or if you're ready to just get enrolled, you can go ahead and enroll. Today, I'm just going to finish the presentation and say, hey, if you have questions, we'll answer them now. If you're ready to sign up, then we'll go ahead and help facilitate that after the presentation. So with that, I am closing, and we can open this up if you guys have questions. Micah, do we have anything in the chat for questions from people?
I have not seen any questions so far.
Oh, we either did an amazing job or I talked way too fast.
Okay. I have an open mic, right?
You
Yes.
do, Frank. At our risk, you have an open mic.
And at your risk, exactly. I'm just telling people, if they don't get this, they just not gonna get anything. It's you have to get this. Steve, Micah. Okay. In addition to Mark, you know, the dream of Mark. Yeah. If you pay attention and just drill down and figure it out.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thanks, Frank. We appreciate your support. You're always very supportive, have great things to say.
I do.
Feel free to raise your hand as well if you don't want to put a question in the chat, if you have something particular to say.
Yeah,
Micah. Barbara.
I have a question for Cammie. Through Solveres, I had someone that I spoke to that knows about real agents of change, and we were talking about Solveres today. So when you look at real agents of change or charitable gifting of real estate on Solveres, she wanted to know what is the best way for her to sign up. How does she do it through Solveres? What is the process? And I know that there's a promotion I was sharing about Beyond Living. So what would you suggest for her, Cammie?
That, Barbara. So we are getting the technology together. Mike could share with you better the actual that they'll have, but ultimately the specialist is going to be $400 website. They have to become a Solveres free customer. When they become a free customer, this is all in the works for January 17th to be rolled out for the customer portal. When they become a free customer, then they'll have access to becoming a specialist for $97 through the Solveres portal, which then will give you residual income and down through the downline.
Yeah,
For right now, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. Yeah, so I'll add, this is getting into, you know, Steve opened up with some housekeeping notes. And if you've been on the website and, you know, to the question that was just asked, how do we sign up? How do we purchase this? We've gotten ahead of ourselves on a few things where we haven't got them fully connected. That's part of this website. You could call it a website overhaul and relaunch for January 17th is cleaning up the messaging for various solutions with each of these customer groups. Not getting into the details there, but you'll come to the website, and as you do now, if you're not logged in, it's going to say welcome guest. It's going to tell you to log in, or if you don't have an account, you know, what access to this solution is. In other words, sign up for a free customer account to gain access to this, or this is for solution representatives only, right? So that's going to be very clear And there's several APIs that we're getting in place as well. So we just had a meeting with Cami about the RAO, say the ROC program, and got the API details. So you might have to hang on for a couple of more weeks to see those fully implemented, but rolling out on the backside of this, you're going to see not only a new look and feel, and actually, if you browse the website now, you'll see some of these services have already been updated. So we're doing a lot of the stuff in the background. And then as that gets completed, you'll see the new look and feel of the homepage get done. So you'll be able to get on there and very quickly distinguish, here's our customer centric messaging and promotional offers, and then find a separate link to, you know, becoming a solutions representative and open up a whole new world where it talks about the compensation plan and sign up. And our plan is for this to be very clear, much clearer than it is now. But it's always a refinement process. We'll get it done. We'll look at it, and based on feedback, we'll continue to tweak. But I think you guys are going to be impressed with the time and attention we've put into streamlining all of this.
Now, Micah, we don't want people to have to wait. So for example, with our $97 deal, we want, you know, Barbara's friends to be able to go ahead and do it for that price. Can we go back in a couple of weeks when the system is updated and put that person in as a customer, so that if they upgrade with us, or if they want to become a Solveres member, that can we backlog and put people in Solveres is what I'm trying to say.
Let's talk after. There might, depending, there might be some technical challenges. I'll say it's not that it's overwhelming or out of our abilities, but it's a very complex system. And I think you're going to see that with the services that are available to customers, that are available only to, you know, solutions reps and pro reps, and some that are included with. So once you see this on the front side, it'll be very clear, but on the back side, it's taken a lot of engineering and planning and thought to get all the connective tissue right, which is great for you guys as a business owner, because the harder a system is to put together, the more valuable it is to you. That means, because no one else is going to go out and duplicate this, right? Some of the worst businesses to get involved in, selling a widget, for example, if someone else can go launch their own widget company, then all of a sudden you have 100 or 1,000 spinoffs and you get diluted. You know, we're in a position where we're not going to be easily diluted. It's going to be very difficult. If someone wanted to recreate what we're doing, not only from the relationships, but just purely the amount of technology and automation that we have in place to, you know, as an example, you know, Steve mentioned earlier, you're going to be earning commissions. All of that is instant. You're going to find that when you get a sale, a second or 2 seconds later, you're getting a text message saying you just earned money, and instantly that's in your e-wallet. And instantly, you know, people are notified of, you know, what their next step is, or they instantly have their virtual office. So we're doing this on a level that most other companies aren't capable of or have even thought of.
So can I say something? Just Cami, to Cami, right? Cami, you and I, everybody's been through this crazy stuff, but yeah, I think Micah's got this.
Well, and just to make it easy for everyone, because I want you to feel confident going forward. If you want to do something in the ROC, I'll let you in, and you don't even have to pay for it yet. And then you can just pay for it through Solveres when they get the technology in place. That way, we don't have to clean up anything. You'll just pay for it when it's through the ROC. So that's my gift to the technology angels and everyone, so that people can move forward. Don't worry about missing out on commissions or building a team. We'll just let you pay for it when it's available to do it that way.
Awesome. Awesome. Paul made a comment here, and it's probably something I should add to the presentation, but he says, don't forget the largest industry in our nation, the insurance industry. And he's absolutely right. He's seeing the big picture. Solveres has actually tapped into a couple of the largest industries. We're talking insurance. We're also talking real estate. We're talking health insurance with the health shares and so forth coming up. So these are not only huge right now, but they're consistently the largest industries in our nation. And you're able to become essentially a distributor or a sales rep for these companies through Solveres. Thank you for that point. Does anybody else monitor the room? Do we have any more questions? Go ahead, Bo.
Yeah, I just want to have Lori introduce the newest member of Solveres. She joined today. And Lori, would you mind kind of introducing Stephanie Wells?
Yeah, Stephanie's on her phone today, so she can't talk, but she her and I are both realtors at EXP, and she has been on, I can't even tell you how many nonprofit boards. Her and her husband are very involved in the ag community, in Ray of Hope, living. There's just so many things. When the fires happen in down by the when the big fires happened in Oregon, they were one of the first ones to jump on and got the horses taken care of at the fairgrounds and helped get all of that organized so that all the ag animals were taken care of that had been in the fire area. So her and I've served on several committees together, but she is a big powerhouse through the Salem and Woodburn area for nonprofits. I'm really excited to get her going and show her what just that one avenue has of Solveres besides other things.
Fantastic. Yeah, and Stephanie, don't be bashful about reaching out to myself or Steve or any of the officers. You know, you should probably really talk to Cammie and Alan pretty soon too. Back to you, Steve.
All right. Well, thank you, Bo. And I know you're going to lift your finger again and tell me to remind everybody about our next session. Thursday, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I've already broken my rule and I'm 2 minutes over schedule. But again, thank you everybody for showing up today. If you are a new person and you want to figure out how to get signed up today, just stay on the Zoom. I'll hang out here. Maybe Michael will hang out and we'll make sure you get taken care of. Other than that, thank you everyone so much. Have a great, Deborah, you had a question, it looks like.
Well, I do. I wanted us to welcome Jackie. Jackie is an experienced property manager. She has an interest in charitable real estate, and she's about to get her real estate license in Texas. So I had suggested to her, what a better way for her to build her new foundation in real estate than to join this group. What does everyone have to say about that?
Love it. I love it.
Hey, this is Mark Samus. I'd like to welcome Jackie in.
And Jackie, Mark
so
Samus is the chairman of this board. He's the guru.
Well, thank you.
And
Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Go ahead, Mark.
Cammie.
Okay, no, actually, I want to say one thing to Jackie, and that is regarding building your group, your database of clients. We have a unique software program that tracks and brings you new clients through our membership. And I won't go into all the details right now, but getting your license and starting that new career, you couldn't be better than being involved with Solveres. I won't go into the details, but please get my phone number and I'll be happy to share it with you specifically about real estate and why you're in the right place. And somebody said earlier about having a dream. Well, I'll tell you what, I did visualize this, but nowhere near what it is today. And that's because of a group of incredible people, like-minded, that are going to really make a difference. Back to you, Steve.
Thanks, Mark. We're going to go ahead and sign off because Bruce is going to give me a hard time for being 4 minutes over. So thank you everyone for showing up.
No, I wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
What was your question, Carol Sue?
I had two hands up. Okay, is it Jackie that just signed on from Texas?
Yes.
Hi. So Frank didn't show up, but he's also in Texas. Where are you in Texas?
What I didn't show.
Antonio.
He's in Austin, because I was thinking it would be good to team up, because I'm bringing him in to look for real estate for, you know, and we're going to show him the ropes on how to qualify a property and go in and see what the real equity is and all the liens, and we're going to teach him all the ropes. and he's gonna find properties there. So I thought maybe it would be good.
So
to team up.
maybe Deborah, if you can connect Jackie and Carol Sue, that would be great. And then they can have a chat outside this meeting. So
That
once
would be
again,
great.
everyone, thank you so much for attending, and we
Absolutely.
will see everyone on Thursday. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So Barbara does have a question about the stock program and